Sometimes the planets just align. You might remember I just got back from CES 2024 where my arcade was showing off some new products, now featuring a trackball as part of the control scheme. Plus, the 400 Mini was announced a couple of weeks ago, which also supports running Atari 5200 games. Trackball? 5200? What a great time to take a look at a well-preserved specimen of the original Pro-Line Atari 5200 Trak-Ball controller. And I'm gonna dig into it right after this. This video brought to you in part by Tommy in the Order of Cosmic Champions. This exciting and heartwarming coming-of-age Gen X novel is available now. Check the link for more info. Hey there, welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John, and I am a Gen X grown-up. You know, it was only last year that I was finally able to get that Atari 5200 Super System that I'd been wanting since 1982-ish, and I shared that with you right here. And Gen X grown-up viewer Anthony G was watching. So when he was ready to find a new home for his 5200 collection, he thought of us. Anthony shipped me not only his old 5200 console, but a wonderful collection of boxed games and this Pro-Line Trak-Ball controller, still in its box and looking to be in amazing shape. Now, I've yet to open it up and test it though, because as usual, I much prefer sharing those experiences with you. So let's get after it. Now, as I record this, I have only peeked inside of this box, so I'm not even 100% sure of the condition other than it's in the box, it looks clean, and it looks almost new to me. But there are a couple things in the box that I want to take a look at and point out first. So a little bit faded, otherwise in structurally a good shaped box. I always love when they have these little price tags that are still here. It looks like a KB Toys price tag. I think it was marked down from 49 to 39, whatever. Anyway, it was got on sale at KB Toys, which is not surprising to me. KB Toys was the master of clearance items. Flip it around here on the back, and of course you could pause this to read all the little detail. I'm not going to narrate it to you, but things I want to point out. First of all, this guy with his members-only jacket all popped up, definitely looking cool, playing the arcade Centipede. And I was curious about the list of games that it works with. Now, obviously Centipede and Missile Command, that makes sense. Defender? Really? Well, okay. Galaxian? I guess. And soccer, the sports games, maybe, I guess could make some sense. I had no idea that this trackball was designed to work with so many different games, but look how pretty it is there with the dual controller and then keypads, and yeah, I hope this one looks as pretty. So, all right, let's get going here. Flip this guy over. All right, so now the way it works, it has this little handle on it, right? And you lift the box up kind of over that handle. And there he sits. All right. Oh, it's a yellow ball. Huh. I mean, that's okay. I just was expecting a white ball from the artwork on the box. And you can see, look, it's still in the plastic. It's got the foam. I don't think it has a manual. I didn't see one. I have not lifted it out of the box yet. I have only seen this much of it. So let's get it out of the box and see what kind of shape it truly is in. Wow. Okay, look, we are well beyond what I had previewed. I had no idea there was any kind of instructions or anything in here. I'll look at that in a second. I've not even spun the ball, and I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait. Look, the protective film is still on. You see it's peeling up a little bit there? Oh, I feel like we need to peel that off because this is gonna, look, this is gonna be my permanent. It's a little dusty, so it's not unused, but look, it was lovingly used. We'll clean that up a little bit and try this out. Let's look a little closer at all the contents. I want to start with the printed material, and no, I'm not throwing any of this out. So first there's just a warranty card, I guess. Not even a mail-in or anything. It's just who to contact. If you, yeah, Sunnyvale, California. I dare you to write to them and see if anybody responds from Atari. And then we have the owner's manual. I thought that wasn't in here. It was tucked inside the plastic, as you saw. So just a quick peek, and look at almost perfect condition too. It's kind of an outline of how you plug it into port 1 and how to use it, the start, pause, and reset, how to use the trackball, fire buttons, multiplayer games, care and maintenance, how to wrap the cord. I noticed when I was pulling this one out, the cord is not wrapped quite right, but we'll take a look at that. But yeah, great condition on the printed material, and a bonus that I thought wasn't even in the box. Yeah, and before I dive into the trackball, I want to use my Flarp noise putty to clean up some of the grime and dust in here. It does such a good job, and I'm going to start the cleanup by taking off this film. Oh, I love doing this. Looks like we have one tiny ding right there in the whole thing. It's very minor, but there is a tiny ding in the metal that went through the plastic. But otherwise, I mean, look at that. Just, I mean, like the day it was born. Look at that. Alright, that's a little spiffier. Just get a little bit of the decades old grime out of it. I gotta feel the trackball. So it's got some heft to it. It's kind of dirty too. That's a heavy trackball. Wow, okay. Alright, I'm on board. Let's flip it over and take a look at the underside. Alright, I've got it on a cloth here so I don't get it scratched up, but look at the rubber feet are all here. The cord wraps around these little internals, and it's not quite lined up properly, but we'll get that when it's in there. I mean, it was put away correctly, just not 100% accurate, but even all the little tabs are still here. Tag is still in decent shape, Atari model CX-53. Here's my serial number, 03921. And to get it ready for testing, I guess we just unwind this guy. He's kind of tucked in there. Get out. And then unhook it from these little tabs all the way around, and the cable is free. So after familiarizing myself with the manual, pretty good design here, especially considering the questionable design of the original controllers for the 5200. CX-52, I think those little guys were. Trackball in the middle, of course, you can use either hand. And these, so this is button 1 and this is button 2, as I understand it. I think it said the most innermost are the fire buttons, and this is the secondary. And both of the keypads work, and they both have a place to insert that little, insert that comes with any given game. And then, of course, the start, pause, and reset up here that would have been on the top of that controller, placed right up here. I mean, ergonomically, it could be a little heavier. Like, I'd put some weight in it maybe. Or maybe if you put it on, if it was on carpet, no problem. It's a little slippy on my table, but I don't think it's going to stop us from enjoying it. And I'm really surprised with how heavy the ball is. Like, this feels like it might have been the same ball used in manufacturing the arcade division. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but I would not be surprised if you told me that. That's for sure. But in the condition, aside from that one little ding, which that's my only complaint, assuming it works and based on this condition, I gotta think it's gonna, so let's get my 5200 set up and give it a test drive, yeah? While I'm setting up my 5200 to test drive this trackball, there's way more to hear and enjoy over at our weekly audio podcast. You'll get honest and humorous takes on current movies, television, games, toys, and technology from myself and my two co-hosts, Mo and George, plus regular deep dives into Gen X topics. Well, just in the past few months, we've remembered and reminisced about old TV commercials, the video game crash of '83, Beetlejuice, Van Halen's 1984, the Super Friends, Nerf, the $6 Million Man, and more. Look, you can download and listen for free wherever you get your podcasts, or right on our website at GenXGrownUp.com/pod. I hope you'll give us a listen. Okay, let's get to trackballing. Now I've got the trackball all set up. Look, it goes into port 1 of the 5200 here. This is my 4-port that I just got last year. And the trackball itself is basically a one-player controller. The two numpads are equivalent. They're both player 1. The start, pause, and reset are there in the center. And then the fire buttons radiate out from the center. So this is fire button 1, and both of these are fire button 2 equally. So you can play left-handed or right-handed. And I'm going to bookend trying games with the two most common and probably best games for a trackball, Centipede and Missile Command. So let's start with Centipede. Yeah, and here he is. And Centipede has that free-roaming cursor. I guess even Missile Command even more so, full screen. But so let's hit the start button. So fire buttons are here, and let's try it out. Oh, wow. You might as well be an arcade machine. Now, if anything, it's a little smaller, I guess, than the arcade trackball, I think. Maybe not by much. Ah! They already had the sound down for the 5200's version of this, and now the control is just perfect. You can make those quick adjustments and then kind of whip across the screen. that you just can't do with a joystick. You know, you just can't. Let's try another. Let me check out Space Invaders. Maybe not the most obvious choice for a trackball game, but the 5200 supported it. It allowed you to move across the screen faster or slower based on how fast you kind of slung the ball, right? So let's try it out. Oh, yeah. And it's just left and right, yeah. That's fine. Maybe a better way to play Space Invaders, quite honestly. Come on, get him. Got him. You know, the fire button leaves a little bit to be desired, honestly. It's almost a little sticky. That could be age, I suppose. Come on, let's clear the rack at least, come on. Louder, faster. Come on, get him. Whew, got him. Similar control scheme here, we have Galaxian. So, same idea, left and right movement is what Trak-Ball affords you, and I could see how that could be an advantage, so let's try it out. Yeah! I mean, this could easily be a spinner also, I suppose, right? But Trak-Ball does the job. Can you imagine having this as a kid and your friends come over and all they have is the 2600 and you have this big, basically arcade Trak-Ball? I would have been the envy of my neighborhood. Let's clear again. Let's clear one rack at least. Just got a couple left. Come on, come on. No, you don't. Got him. And here's one that's probably a little more obvious how it can benefit from a Trak-Ball. Super Breakout. Now, Super Breakout wants to be a paddle or spinner, but here we go. We have a Trak-Ball which does basically the same thing, just on a ball, so let's try it out. Oh yeah, just whipping across there. And look at the one-to-one. Like, it's so immediate and so... old consoles were the best. Maybe not quite as good as a paddle, or maybe it's just I'm not used to playing Breakout with a Trak-Ball, but it's leagues better than a joystick, to be certain. You have a little more fine motor control in your fingertips for a paddle, but still, you have the quick response time that you can adjust at the last second and make it all the way across the screen. You know, so many products back in the day, and I guess even today, you know, will say, bring the arcade experience home. But this Trak-Ball, more than anything I've ever seen probably, delivers on that promise. I mean, it feels much more like you're standing in front of an arcade cabinet, having this nice, big controller here with a giant Trak-Ball on it. This Trak-Ball is pulling its weight in terms of bringing the arcade home, and I'm loving it. So let's check out Pac-Man. Now, this is a game that does not claim to support the Trak-Ball, and I was just curious how it would behave, because can I spin the ball and go left, right, up, down, or I think not, but let's give it a shot and see. All right, so we're going left, let's spin right. Oh, I did! I spun right, let's go up. Oh, I go down, left, down. Oh, and I can't go left now. Oh no! Oh no! Well, it's sending commands of some kind, but not the ones I need, obviously. So I can't go. I kind of go down, kind of go. I can go down and right, but no amount of spinning is taking me left or up at all. All right, I just kind of wanted to know, really. And finally, let's cap this off with what, for me, is the de facto gold standard for Trak-Ball games, and that's Missile Command. Now, like the Atari 8-bit, this port of Missile Command doesn't utilize multiple firing locations, just a single, so one button is all you need. But we have that Trak-Ball to move our firing reticle, so here we go. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's just everywhere. It's just so... But a joystick is okay, but it's nowhere near. Like, you can't whip across the screen left to right without this Trak-Ball. And it just feels so... It's very heavy and feels really good. Double points! Haven't lost a city yet. I shouldn't say that. That's like the kiss of death to brag that you haven't lost any. You haven't lost any men. Oh no! Oh no! It was the kiss of death! Oh no! Oh, I just lost. Oh, my poor cities. Well, now I can focus on this side at least. I'm almost to 10 grand to get an extra city. Oh no, how'd you get past? I lost another city. Look, I'm not blaming that on the trackball. If anything, it's my love of the trackball. I'm paying more attention to how it's moving than I am planning my attacks. So it's really just my brain. I'm sidelined with how cool the trackball is, and it's stopping me from really focusing on my strategy. No! Losing more. Yeah, I'm talking less as I'm focusing more, and like the trackball is it's everything you want it to be. I mean, without a doubt, it's fantastic. All right, I'm gonna let my last city die just so we can see the end. Oh, and I even got an extra. Go ahead, you can kill me. I'm just gonna play with the trackball. The end. Wow, this is great. That is just fantastic. Man, thanks again to Anthony G, who donated this to GenXGrownUp. Look, not only does it work, not only is it in amazing condition, but I had the extra fun of being able to share this new addition to my permanent 5200 collection with you. It's something I truly enjoy. And if you enjoyed watching, I will throw some links over my shoulders here and here to some other 5200 related videos I published. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video though, and I cannot wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.